themselves on the outside of the road. If it's not practical, make sure that they are held or easily within your reach. We also ask that you do not stand up and move around while the train is in motion, keeping your head, hands, and feet inside the cars at all times. We are now leaving our Susquehanna station. We're heading over to the Smiths Creek station. I hope that you had a chance to either enjoy visiting all of the people that have their motor cars here today, or maybe you were at the baseball game. Hope you had fun, either way. The Ferris windmill was built in 1650. It was a gift to Henry Ford. It happens to be the oldest standing windmill in the country. It came from Cape Cod in Massachusetts. The Daggett family farmhouse, built in 1754 from Andover, Connecticut, built before the American Revolutionary War. Go inside and learn what life was like during that time. Built in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It was Henry Ford's favorite. He used it while he traveled around for business and for pleasure. In fact, you could see his passenger car when we're over at the roundhouse just behind the water tower and the coaling tower. From the 1930s to the 1970s, with people with their vintage cars ready to share the information of their automobiles with you. We also have some performances by our staff here at the Greenfield Village, performing acts that would have been popular during the 1930s all the way to the 1970s. And along with that, some food selections that were popular during those decades. I hope that you're making the most of our Motor Muster event here at the Greenfield Village. Just up ahead, we have the Henry Ford Academy High School that was built in 1997, a charter high school here. The students are now gone for summer vacation. 10th to 12th graders had classes here, 9th graders at the museum. Henry Ford said learning to do is by doing. The students can take what they studied here and go into the village or museum and see firsthand what they studied. Over 500 students attended this past school year. And the vintage railroad cars just up ahead, they're always reserved for our privileged senior class. Our seniors have graduated and moved on to a new chapter of their lives, and we wish them congratulations and best wishes for whatever the future takes them. To be a student here, one must live in Wayne County, Michigan. After submitting an application, it's the luck of the draw that you're able to attend high school here for 4 years tuition free. Alongside of us here is the Swanee Lagoon. It serves as a catch basin when we have heavy rains. It helps to mitigate some of the floods that go on. Over to the left and up the hill, you will catch a glimpse of the chapel that Henry Ford built in honor of his mother, Martha Bryant, and his mother, Mary Ford. Since 1935, many celebrations have been performed here. We have the taste of history. That was one of the eras. Next house is the Taste of History restaurant. If you're looking for a place to dine, we have some wonderful food selections for historical menu selections, and it's open till 9 o'clock this evening. Next to that is the Eagle Tavern restaurant. When you walk through the doors, you walk into 1850, where the wet staff dressed in period clothing will hand you a menu with food selections from that time period. They're open until 8 o'clock this evening. We're now pulling into our Smiths Creek station. Please remain seated. The engineer will give us a set his brake with the sound of a single whistle, letting us know it's safe to come off the train. We're going to exit to our left side at the station. Say hello to Marianne, our station master, and to Manal, as well as to Bill, our conductor. He'll be taking over for me.